legislation in the past. We'll continue to oppose it. We don't think it's necessary for Connecticut. We think there's adequate safeguards in place. We also think from a competitive standpoint, looking at the Connecticut economy, because these bills are different, have different impacts in different states. Massachusetts did pass it a couple years ago. They did it in a time of desperation for revenues. It was unclear at the time, and it's still unclear the impact it's going to have. It's very difficult for people to stand and say this is going to bring in X amount of dollars, or it's going to help this type of company or hurt that type of company. It's that complicated. We believe that after looking at this for many, many years, that again, the economic-based industries, those that are critical to Connecticut's economy, not every single one of them, because again, it's a very complicated formula based on how you're structured. But we feel on balance this would be detrimental to the Connecticut economy because of the impact it would have on headquarter companies, large manufacturers that have operations here, other types of industries that drive the Connecticut economy. And we have spent an inordinate amount of time sitting with tax professionals. We've brought tax professionals up here to meet with numerous legislators to explain this to them, because it's not easy stuff. But we really believe that it would be very detrimental to the Connecticut economy.
And just again, if you could elaborate on that, how detrimental, or in what ways would it be detrimental?
It would change the way that many companies would have to report and apportion their income. Historically, companies west of the Mississippi, starting with California, went to a unitary scheme. Obviously, it hasn't worked wonders in California. Their economy is in shambles. Their budget is worse than any state in the country. They've had trouble attracting and retaining companies. I'm not saying it's all because of unitary, but unitary certainly didn't help. And then it spread, for the most part, west of the Mississippi. For the most part, states of the east of the Mississippi are what are called separate entity states, where you don't combine all your different operations into one return. Some states east of the Mississippi have gone to this in recent years. As I said, in my opinion, more out of desperation than good sound policy. Because as I said, if you look at the states that have it, they're in no better fiscal condition than the state of Connecticut, and many are much worse. And it's still only roughly half the states.